Welcome back to Tales. My name is Fumi. In this video, I show you how I made body butter out of shea butter and coconut oil, 2 ingredients only. If you live in Nigeria, then you know that the economy right now isn't smiling. So a lot of people and a lot of us are thinking outside the box to see how we can save costs and make the best out of it. So if you like this kind of video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow for more. As we all know, African shea butter is original, it's authentic, it is raw, it's one of the best out there. I got a pure, unrefined shea butter. The tube cost me about 1,500 naira, and I also got a bottle of coconut oil, and that cost me around 2,500 naira. All I had to do was add the shea butter into a bowl like this and placed it over hot water just to melt it out. And once it's melted, then I add my coconut oil. This process is something that can be done by anyone. All you need to do is have basic tools that you can find in your kitchen, like a bowl, pot, cooker, and just mix, and it's very easy, I tell you. All of this is DIY, so I didn't even measure as I went along. Typical African doesn't measure. It's like when you're cooking, you don't measure the amount of salt or the amount of seasoning you add in your food. You just have this hunch, you have this instinct, and that was what I went with. And I'm hoping that, well, it did turn out well, because you'd see in the later part of the video. When I got this consistency, I knew it was time to freeze it up. You can either put it in cool water, because I had to put it later into the freezer. So I got a bowl of cold running water, placed my bowl of already liquefied shea butter and coconut oil just to cool before placing it in the freezer. And that was done for about, say, 15 minutes, and I got this consistency. And that was when I knew I had to get out the whip to whip it up to get it into a fluffy state. This, by the way, was the very first time I was trying this. I'd seen a couple of YouTube videos and I wanted to give it a go. I didn't think it was this easy. Turns out that it's actually very easy. At this stage, a lot of people add essential oils for fragrance, but I wanted to go as raw and natural as possible. And yet, this is the end product. Just whisk, 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 and this is what you get. At the end of the day, it turned out looking like ice cream, but obviously it's not ice cream, to show you that this melts on your body like butter. And if you wanted to start selling things like this, also a great way to sell in this economy. Just put in a tube, label it, you're good to go. Obviously trying to get proper certifications from relevant agencies as you go along. But if you don't want to do that, it's just great for yourself and your family. And there it is, my version of shea butter, coconut oil, body butter, made out of Africa. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments, what do you think? Have you ever made this before? Stick around and I'll see you.